Okay. Let me just check we're live.
Can we put anyone as our proxies?
The amendment passed, so yeah.
We're live. Let's go. Okay. I don't know if you guys have been reading the newspapers. I feel like
Yeah, we got attacked again.
I feel like they're you know, very one-sided.
Yeah, I've never seen another party be attacked. Not one. Nobody. Just us.
That's because they know we're a threat, because we have the voice of the people behind us, you know.
To be fair, mine's a parody account halfway.
Is
Yeah,
yours
I do appreciate
yours
your
the...
account. I thought that was pretty balanced.
No,
Which
I'm
parody
not
account?
even if it is biased, it's as long as it's, you know, intentional, it's like fine.
We are the biggest party, but that's not a reason to attack us. It's not like you swear voters when you're like, oh, this party you voted for? Total morons. You're kind of stupid for voting
So
for them.
can we did we pass any next turn thing, or do I have to keep asking?
Let's.
I
think it's
motion
just
to
a
let
holdover
Perfect
from the
Wing
last
press its
stream.
turn.
Yeah, let's just do that.
There's barbarians here. Who could have seen that coming? It seems like a pretty good idea to hit the scouts there, even if we're still healing up. Although we could, I mean, we don't have anything for them to pillage there. I don't know.
Well, are there any tiles that we're working up there?
I don't know if that changes that at all. But yes. I don't think that makes a difference. So my thought is probably attack the this. How much does it cost in gold to get? Too much. It costs 205 for a slinger and 240 for a warrior. I'm thinking attacking the scout slinger is a good idea, and then I can move the scout back outside of the range of any barbarians, while also giving us more vision down to the south to see if that's also an issue. I'm gonna start by attacking the scout. We are slinger. Okay, our scout could take out the slinger, but I think it would be instantly like destroyed by the devil warriors.
That would be a risky move.
Joe says that they want the scout to move southwest to see if we can find villages.
Yeah, I mean, we're going that way anyways, for sure. We've got another scout there. I'm gonna move here, just to...
They're on our national park!
You mean
Sorry, I just had to. The conservation area.
Yeah, they were there since last game, actually.
I think there's some unpleasant reservation implications in that, so we should probably get them away.
Or unpleasant, like homeless.
I just ended the turn without permission, I realized.
Motion to forgive him for hitting
that. Motion to forgive.
I would like to motion to just let Perfect Wing use their judgment to end turn whenever.
Or at least when there's nothing left to do.
Yeah, when at least there's no pressing business left.
But
within the bounds of the law and whatever will get Knife Flyer to not sue me.
Can we amend that for it to be just this stream?
Yeah, just the stream.
Okay, I approve.
Did that pass? 1, 2.
So, yeah,
Isn't Taylor
Italian me and
proxying
Taylor. So
for-
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, who am I proxy? He didn't. Yeah, I'm his proxy.
So, do we know Nico's? So Nico's proxy is Taylor, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, that's my
Yep,
understanding.
Yep.
Well, okay. Okay, this guy thinks he's hot shit. You're in a marsh tile, buddy.
I didn't even say anything. Oh wait, you're talking about the barbarian.
You're not in a marsh
Yeah.
tile, are you?
I don't think so.
I think I'm gonna let the warrior get to full and hope that they attack onto me, because that's worse for them, because we have garrison. Yeah, we have more strength here.
Joe desperately wants to go southeast whenever you get a chance.
Southeast, yeah, sure. If I don't give him zone of control, then I'm trying to defend the capital, but southeast would be nice. Yes, that is the goal.
Well, hold on, Perfect
It
Wing.
does.
As radicals, I've been reading the newspaper. We really shouldn't bother defending the capital. Let's just invite him in instead.
Well, I mean, as radical,
Paint House, quote that right now.
my favorite part. My favorite part about the Paint House one was where it's like it implied that having this area dedicated for a national park somehow made us weaker against barbarians when it literally took 0 production to do that. Like
yeah,
that.
I don't know.
That was weird. I guess we're. Ooh, this guy. He's retreating. Unfortunately, he's still on a marsh tile.
I like this defensive geography with the mountains to the south. Very interesting.
Yeah, hopefully that there's actually a space in there. It looks like it, but again, this slinger is really easy to take out, but then I'd be on a merge tile next to these two guys. I think I'm gonna weaken this guy,
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
and then I can get a promotion. That's nice. Okay, so also, what turn are we playing to? Yes, we'll
There is
definitely
no
go southeast in the
legislation,
long
so
run.
we can go up to 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean?
Let me just check. We started on turn
Yeah, so
24, so
yeah.
So if they
Okay.
turn to 44.
Yeah.
animal husbandry. No horses in our borders.
You're getting married to an animal? Got him.
I tried not to make that joke because I'm pretty sure we make it every mark.
Ah, someone has to do it.
That's true.
Callbacks, yeah, callback. Repetition makes it funny, so you gotta keep calling back to it. The more you do it, the better it is.
I miss Mouse.
Sorry, I don't get that one.
It's okay.
All right. What do we need to research next?
I think the research was.
So we can research sailing, astrology,
Hold on.
bronze working, or
I
masonry.
think the Republican Navy Act has sciences that we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, as does Dome, right?
Though I think
oh,
RNA might
Lord.
take priority there.
Interesting.
Well, it was the last one passed.
I suppose so.
Republican Navy Act. Come on, you can do
Any
it.
naval technology or Eureka must be researched as the first, second, or third technology after unlocking it in the tech tree. So, do we have any Eurekas?
Yep. On sailing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this says we should research it, either as first, second, or third.
I think we had the Eureka. We've had the Eureka since we settled the city, so this would be our third tech.
Yeah, so we
got
have
that
to research
Eureka.
sailing.
So we have to by that law.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, you know, good point about the Navy. Wait, Ghostfish. See? Okay, it's not those guys. I told you Rock Vulture's not going to send ships. But also, wow, that's a third set of barbs. Okay, there's no other warrior that'll attack us if I take out this slinger, and that sounds really nice. But it also... No, because then the slinger can attack me for no downside. I'm taking out the slinger.
Wow, the assault on London is getting furious.
Yeah. I never played a game on Epic before. I didn't realize the barbarians still spammed out units at the same speed even if you produced them slower.
Yeah, so pretty much the combat on higher speeds, you get to do more of it, is the main thing, because even the production... I think I'd like higher speeds more if the production wasn't so much slower. Like, if it was just longer between techs. But I do like to build, like, everything I can. I like to sim city, as they say.
Yeah. But that's good though, I thought that's how it worked.
I kinda do.
Joe says, I still say we should send the scouts southeast to find villages or west.
Yeah.
Far west.
This is like, you know, I don't want to send it out at half health, because it's right next to it heals twice as fast in our borders. Did they not attack when we were in the marsh? Damn.
Nope.
They figured us
The
out.
conservation area. They're not going to hurt us there.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hold on, guys. They went into some kind of national park.
Raking Wave. There's another... That's 4 clans now. We are up to 4 clans. We got Bronze working. Eureka.
Ah.
I would really appreciate less barbarian near our city. That would, in general. Gosh, it's been so long. Someone
paid them. Oh no.
No, someone raided them, which means that's a civilization, and it lowered their city-state conversion time. Like, it made them it take longer. So there's a civilization over west of there. We should... I agree about the scout going west, I think, now, for sure. Unfortunately, this doesn't seem to be a good way to do it. Although, we could potentially use him to attack this guy after the warrior softens him up. I don't know. We're about to get a slinger next turn. Oh, and we just got a new pop who is working... They're working olives, for sure.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 olives that are being worked, and they're the 2 I don't know about.
I would be tempted to heal the warrior.
Yeah. Yeah, just
Fortify
wait
it and let him
wait
attack
in
into
place.
us.
Yeah, well, yeah. Assuming they do. They haven't actually done that in since the start of this session. I don't think they've actually hit us. I'm gonna not leave the city center unprotected. Even
That's
though
why you are the supreme commander.
So true.
That's excellent. Excellent strategy.
Excellent.
Could paint houses quote that too?
Why would paint houses quote something complimenting my strategy?
Paint house, quote that.
Paint
Alright,
house, quote
now the
this.
question is what
You're
to
a
build
biased
next.
rag. Got him. I mean, we do have work on a builder already that we could do, or we could settle out west, but...
I think we should
do we
build
have any
another
laws
military
that
unit.
call us to build a naval unit? Or actually,
Well,
wait,
we
don't have
can't
sailing
yet.
I don't know
We
if...
could
let me
build
look at the
another
Republican
scout,
Navy
too.
Annex. Because I know it talks about when units are made, but let me make
Well, we
sure.
literally cannot. There are no boats we can build right now.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
A builder would be lovely.
Joe really wants a builder.
A second scout is also like now. Here's the thing:
I'm
if
scared.
the RNA makes us build this boat the second we unlock sailing, then we won't be able to finish the builder in time, but we would have been able to finish the scout in time. So like,
Does it make us build it immediately?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Well, I don't know if the RNA makes. Hold on.
It's just about whether it switches off the makes us switch off production, because that would be.
I don't know. I think I'm just overlooking it. My dyslexia is killing me right now. But I don't see when it says we have to make one immediately.
Oh,
Hold
I
on.
I don't think it says.
that was just a vibes-based
I,
question. I have no reason
I
to
think.
necessarily believe that it.
Well, I think the wording, how I interpret it, is like you don't have to make one right away, but like when we do make one, this is what happens. But
Okay.
I also, like I said, I'm having trouble reading it for a second.
Well,
No, I agree with that
I'm
interpretation.
building a builder then. It's being chanted, so. And also I wanted to do it, as you can tell by having progress in it already. Okay. We're gonna be able to get a Eureka. I was saying if he didn't retreat, we would be able to get a Eureka towards archery. What is this? That was him leaving. What do you mean approach? Barbarians approach. No. We're gonna go west because we know there's a civ there.
Bye, barbarians. Don't come back. Hang house quote that.
Paint house quote that.
Thank you.
I found him.
What turn number did we say we could go to? 40 something?
44.
44.
Okay.
Oh, does anyone...
It's the Ottomans.
How is this decided?
So
Diplomacy.
we can handle diplomacy, I believe.
Oh, I guess, yeah, ministry's kind of default. Okay.
I say we should have friendly relations.
It sounds like a motion to select the first option here.
Correct.
I agree with the first option.
Okay, we just got enough votes.
And then immediately declare war. I'm joking. Not real.
Well, you don't have enough votes to do that anyways. We got writing
I
boosted.
have two.
Yeah, you would need someone to agree with that. Unfortunately, writing is one of the only texts we can't go towards based on the laws, as far as I'm aware. Because the...
Wonderful.
Yeah. We could send delegation to. It's up to us. We don't know where he lives. There's his scout.
KY is writing the delegation as we speak.
Did you steal my kill? No. Turn 37 on to 38. I got the archery. Slinger might take a hit for doing that, but we can leave afterwards. That's what we wanted. Should I turn around with the scout? Because Suleiman's already been over there, meaning less tribal village chance. Do we want to go southeast? Yes.
Joe says head south. Yes.
Should we go directly south, do you think? I don't know if that'll be open or not. Southeast is a pretty much guarantee. What do you think, Joe? You're the...
We need to be southeast. He says.
Okay,
Will need to be southeast.
that's fair. It's kind of what I wanted to do anyways. Cannot leave the city alone. Foreign trade is approaching the point where an inspiration would fill it up. So I'm gonna...
We will go to mysticism next, according to the ancient civic direction, unless it has been overruled.
I do not know. Slingers are doing well. We got them a promotion. Turn 41. We got sailing. And a pantheon. Do we have laws for pantheon passed?
No.
So the Constitution requires that the Senate determine our pantheon.
So we have to stop here then before the end
So
of
we
this
have to
turn?
stop here. Yeah,
Okay. Well,
we have to
we
stop
can
here and
do stuff this turn at least.
yep.
We should maybe, since these turns are going really fast, I would be interested in the Senate passing something to give us some more turns.
Change it from 20? Yeah, that would have been nice.
Well, they don't have to change it. They just, because that's in the absence of legislation. If they just kind of give us a little bit more, these flew by. And I
Yeah,
know
I
it will
think we
slow
can-
down, but for right now, it's really fast.
I don't
I think
know.
we can get the
Personally,
Senate
I'm
to
happy
work.
that we have a quick session. I feel like these are usually an hour, and I would prefer if they were a bit shorter.
We got sailing. Now, do we have to get, because of dome, like archery, masonry, bronze working?
I think so.
Or astrology, celestial navigation, I think are also viable.
The ministry must pursue the completion of the following technologies or their prerequisites in any order if 1. There are no other available technologies with a completed Eureka bonus, which the ministry would prefer to pursue,
Oh, I didn't know
and
about
2.
that
The
part.
ministry is not mandated to pursue any other technology by law.
That does mean we could try to pursue writing with an inspiration, right? Or Eureka?
I think so.
If the ministry wants, we could do writing first. Which...
does the ministry want?
That's up to the ministry.
So
Joe would like writing, he says.
Yup. I mean...
Italian, how are you feeling?
Okay. I also believe in writing, but I believe in archery so much more.
Archers are pretty good. My main reason I really like writing is science makes getting all the other ones faster, but then again, that does also
Right. Do we
require
have any
building
good
a
place for a
campus.
campus in our capital?
Maybe. There is Etimananki, which is really good for marshes
Ooh.
and floodplains. It gives +2 science and +1 production to all marsh tiles in your empire. We have a few marsh tiles around here.
But are we going to keep those marsh tiles long term?
That's the important question there, yes. It would if we used up one of the marsh tiles to build it and then had the other 4 in range of our capital, then it would be, you know, fairly significant amount of science in production early game. Joe says we will, but that's kind of, I don't know how that would be decided really.
I
Actually, it
think he
might be up
typed
to
that
me.
like 3 minutes ago, though.
Is this a wonder that
Yeah,
the
you're
AI
right.
tends to go for?
Sometimes it's one of the early game ones. If the AI has marsh, yeah, honestly, we might not be able to get it.
Yeah, I mean, I would much rather go for something like
It's also much better
the
in
Oracle,
in a
for example.
capital. It's much better in a capital that has floodplains because it will also give bonuses to floodplains of 1 science and 1 production if it's in the city that it's built in. But we don't have any in the capital because we
Right.
moved over here.
The floodplains are off to the
They're over
west.
here.
Yeah.
And we would have to build it in the city with the floodplains to get that bonus, so.
Yeah.
And there's no way we would get it in time with that. Honestly, with the amount of text we've gotten already, I don't think we're going to be able to get it, so I wouldn't factor that in, honestly.
Yeah, I would consider archery or bronze working. Bronze working would show our iron, right?
It would. And it would give us a potential source of more production. But archery is also really nice. Temple of Artemis is camp, pasture, and plantation.
Yeah, plantations would be good here.
We do have a few olives around. But it would need to be built next to a camp, so it would have to be next to the deer. I think, yes. That's I don't think it's up to, no, obviously it's not up to me. One thing is also foreign trade. Our Eureka is almost done, but so we have to take it in mysticism in that order. Is that how that law worked?
Let me look again.
Thank you.
Foreign trade, then mysticism. Yes, correct.
Okay, well then that doesn't sound like it leaves any room for trying to allow a boost to boost it. So, although if
Well, we'll get the Pantheon anyway, so
yeah, if we get down here, mountain ranges tend to be around continental divides in Civ 6. Especially if if we saw like a geothermal fissure, we would like be almost certain we could find a new continent that way, but we haven't seen one yet. I mean, we don't have to choose a science right now. We could just save here because we aren't going to be able to end the turn anyways.
yeah. So I move that we decide the science next session.
Next session.
Well, I mean, if we're stopping here,
We have to end this turn
have to stop
anyways.
here. Yeah.
Literally, the only thing we can do right now is choose a science. Everything else has already been done this turn.
Yeah, so why kick the can down the road?
I don't know.
Joe says let's save here.
Okay, so that's 2
So
for...
what's the conundrum here? Like, why are we grappling over the science issue?
people just don't know what to pick, I don't think. I don't know.
We could either do writing or archery.
Well, writing is only... You can only get off of writing if... You'd need the ministry to agree that they want to take something off the path. Otherwise, they have to do archery, masonry, bronze working, or astrology
yeah.
because it goes to celestial navigation.
We didn't entertain astrology yet.
Astrology's nice. It has a really inconsistent, annoying Eureka boost. But...
Yeah, that's the problem.
And
Joe says to save here and let the Senate decide. I'll stop talking and let the ministries figure out what they're doing here with the science and the saving.
So I think we made a decent case for archery. If we get Temple of Artemis, that would help because we have plantation resources, and we also probably want archers.
I agree.
So we have 2 in favor of archery.
And then Joe, you said let the Senate decide. Before you said writing.
What are your thoughts, Taylor?
He said he would rather do writing. Let me think here.
Oh, we did want to look at potential good campus spots to determine if you wanted to do that, and in the capital, not... Wait, I don't think marshes do anything for it now.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, this is, you're just gonna have normal campus spots pretty much anywhere I can see here.
Joe just brought up, he said, we can open up more tech, getting pottery and heading toward writing.
Yeah, but according to
That's kind of
the...
stretching the law.
Yeah, according
I
to
don't
the
know if we're
law...
allowed to research pottery.
That's a good point. I don't know if you can research pottery already according to the law. That's probably a stretch, because it was... The ministry can only... the ministry can choose to go off of that path if they have a Eureka, and they can go that tech, but you don't have pottery, so you might not even be able to...
No, I think
That sounds like a
you can
lawsuit.
justify writing since pottery can't even like it doesn't have a Eureka, right?
That's a
Correct, it does not.
good point, but
You can't
And we're
proceed. So
using the RNA Act right now, or are we going off of some other law?
no, this is Dome. RNA has other stuff.
Oh,
Is there anything else from
Okay.
RNA that we need?
uh,
Or was it
Um,
just sailing?
it says naval.
No,
I think.
I mean, do we have a
which-
Eureka for another naval tech?
No.
Then no.
let's do. Well, are we done with? How's the barbarian situation? Let me ask that real quick.
Uh,
Are we
pretty
good?
pretty
Did we
good.
defeat them all?
Well, I don't know if I'd say that, but this one is unguarded, and this one has one guy from what we know, and it was before that it was unguarded for a bit because the Ottomans got to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and another thing we could still do is potentially send a delegation to the Ottomans, but that's... that might
Well,
show...
that is within our purview, so...
I think it shows us where their capital is if they accept it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
That
Well,
costs
what I'm thinking.
35
Can
gold.
I restate your opinion for archery again, just so I make sure I'm
So-
along with it?
Right, so archery will unlock the Temple of Artemis, which is a wonder that gives us quite a bit of food and housing.
It also gives
and
amenity
gives additional amenities.
based on the amount of pastures, plantations, and camps
Yeah.
within 4 tiles of the temple itself. And we have a lot of plantation resources here. And then a pasture and a camp one too. If we were to do it here, it would 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it would get all of them. Not that thing, but that's outside the city limits, anyways.
And are we even like in the running for getting that, or like what was the discussion? With
Maybe the AI tends to take it less often. From what I know, than the than Edamananki. But or any early wonder is a bit of a risk.
So,
Actually,
I keep.
fairly significant risk.
I think I'm kind of. Thank you. I think I'm kind of split here, mainly thinking between. On one hand, I want to do writing because I'd like to like do long-term scientific like pushing, but on the other hand, I'm thinking archery for like defensive, and we still have these barbarian encampments nearby, and they can just as easily become another problem. So, I think.
You could also consider, I don't know, there's a lot of options. I don't want to add another one, but bronze working does give some industry opportunities if we find iron.
Um,
Wow, the ministry
bronze working
ignoring
would help production, right?
What are
What do you
we,
talk about each again?
what are they ignoring, allegedly?
ignoring the barbarian threat by going for wonders.
What barbarian threat?
We don't have any wonders
Nick,
available to build.
I don't see any
And we
barbarians,
won't for
first
several
of all.
turns.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, archery.
I mean, archery
increase-
will also give us archers
Yeah, that
with
was
which to
lit-
defend
Archery.
ourselves.
That was literally half of the reason, or more, they wanted archery, to be fair. For archers, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was split. How many units do we have like defensive units?
We've got the warrior and the slinger. But they're both, promotion 1 now.
And then what are we producing right now?
We'll have a builder in 3 turns.
I think I'd rather go with writing at this point in time.
Now, is that do you guys even want to do that? Because I don't know if that's legal because of pottery.
Yeah, that probably isn't legal.
here's-
Ministry voted for it, so
Well, here's the thing.
It's
can
up to you
open it
guys
up
if you want to get
to the
sued.
Senate.
Wow,
I
this
thought you guys were debating it for like it was legal reason, like it was legal.
this weekly
So-
update's writing itself right here.
I think it's legal probably.
Well, you know what? I like to do things that are legal because God forbid Tef do me again.
Yeah, Joe's saying, can we even read laws since we don't have writing?
Mine's been in cuneiform, to be honest. You know, at this point, is archery legal?
Yes.
It is. It
Screw
is
it.
absolutely legal.
Screw it. Let's do archery. If the Senate's unhappy with with science progression, have them write a new law.
Yeah, that's fair.
I personally would have liked writing, but I also don't like breaking the dang law.
Don't get us wrong. We like writing too. We're just being invaded by, or we were being invaded by barbarians. So we probably want archers.
Yeah, I believe we should tackle the barbarian threat. Also, we're getting some criticism that we're not doing that hard enough. So
Yeah, I'm glad the Radical Party is taking this seriously now.
Now,
the
that's
secret is we were always taking it seriously.
there's some
Yeah.
yellow journalism going on.
I mean, we are the party that got the Domac through. So
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
So ministry. One last thing we could do before we go. Do we want to send a delegation to
I think we should.
the Ottomans?
So how do we like?
Joe says send it.
All right,
What do you think?
I'm not
Joel?
opposed to sending it.
Well, that's if we're counting
That's
that as a
3.
motion, then it's
That's 2 so
Yeah,
far. Well,
I-
no, do I
yeah.
just-
Yeah, there we go.
I think
Where are
it
they?
might take a turn for the
I-
access. What's it called? I don't know. Or the access. Yeah, access.
Yeah. Mhm.
Unfortunate. Yeah, we should see cities founded now. Apparently, I don't know. Unfortunate.
have
I
to
was
end
hoping
here.
the screenshots would be able to see where he
Yeah.
is.
Oh, when you do the screenshots, make sure that you get all of our choices of Pantheon.
Oh yes. Are we the first? I don't know how to wait. We haven't chosen it yet, so I can't tell from that. I don't know, but yes, I will. I will make sure to do that. I'm gonna end the stream. On the